Corvus Cleaves. That's the guy that's the guy I was saying. I'm like, he's a new character to the Marvel universe, and he's just like this mean bad guy.
But he's like a one step below Thanos character.
Yeah. He's what do they call him on Game of Thrones? Like there's a character like the
he's
little
an
hand.
emissary.
Yeah.
He's the hand of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's so mean to their family and stuff. Like, he's just a big bully.
But then he reveals to the people their greatest warrior's weapon, and then he reveals the hand that held it.
Yeah.
So he beat him and killed him.
Right.
Their greatest warrior.
So they're back.
Cleaver, your champion.
So they go back to Titan, and you see, and this is great foreshadowing. This is the best writing because it's little snippets of something. You're gonna what's in the box, and we're gonna find out what's in the box later.
What's he looking for? What's he trying to get for Thanos? And when are our heroes gonna tie into this? Why did the world have to explode?
Yeah, it's all foreshadowing. It's great stuff. And Thanos is smiling as he opens the box and sees these like heads of all these. Yeah, it's so gross. And he smiles. Ugh.
Yeah, what is he even walking on? Is he walking on like this? Like it's a weird texture to the ground he's walking on Titan.
Oh yeah, it's like the scales. I think it's like eggs or something, but it looks also like snake scales. Like the whole planet of Titan is like snake scales.
Yeah, and volcanic, mountains in the background.
Yeah, not a pleasant place. But Thanos seems to be right at home. And then we get a wide shot of the Earth, and we see the Outriders.
Where are you?
Okay.
You're just one page ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay, but I like the close up on Thanos.
His little smile.
Yeah, but I like that I like how purple and gold he is. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he seems like kind of bright colors for a bad guy, and I like that.
Yeah,
I like bad guys who have gold.
When I first saw like a teaser of him in the I can't remember which Marvel movie it was, but they had a little teaser of Thanos sitting on a throne or something, and I was like, "Oh my god, he looks so dumb. He looks silly, right? Like his big purple face." I
think Josh Brolin does a good job.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm definitely but I think he's a silly looking villain with the purple.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Hellboy.
Yeah, a lot of Hellboy. Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but
it's the square jaw and then the color. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe like that flat nose too. And yeah. But so there's a
sounding voice.
There's a big box of severed heads in this box
offering.
In this offering, a tribute.
Is there anything else in it, or is it just severed heads?
It looks like it's just the severed heads of, and this is kind of cool, and this kind of made me proud to be like an Earthling.
Oh,
that's good. Because all of this has happened. All of this has happened to other planets. Other planets have fallen to the boot of Thanos. But where the real good stuff is happening and where he can't seem to smash and grab, it's Earth, because Earth has
Avengers,
and we meet the Avengers at this, and wouldn't you know it, they're just at a party.
Yeah, Well, are they at two different parties?
Oh, I'm just now looking at that page, and
there's like an X-Men party and there's like an Avengers party.
Oh yeah,
and he's at both of them somehow. And then he's also at like a tech something.
Yeah, like a rear, where. Oh, that's probably on one of those hovercraft things from the movies. Like the.
Spaceships?
Like the spaceships that the Avengers drive around in. Yeah, so we have an Avengers party, we have an X-Men's party, and then we have this like command center. Yeah. And somehow
is he invisible? Does he have like invisibility powers?
Yeah,
or something?
this is like almost like a Predator sort of vibe to it, because he has invisibility. Like he's so stealthy that he's just invisible, and he knows he's not gonna put hands on Wolverine or Steve Rogers, Captain America. He's not gonna read that, but he can read the mind of some lowly like tech guy, and that's what he gets his hands on.
Yeah, he's gathering information, he's spying. But to what end?
Man, he is a cool looking character.
Yeah, I really like he's the piping you said. That was perfect. I didn't know that word, or wouldn't have thought of that word.
Well, also the way that they draw him with the like everybody's oblivious of him. But
they made him invisible, but not too invisible.
Yeah. And he almost becomes more invisible as the page like turns itself. Like, so there he's.
Yeah. So do you think they're at the same time? Like, he can't like clone himself or split himself, can he? Or is it there's not more than one of him?
I think he's just bounced from party to party.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's just like, oh, I can't get into this one. I can't get into these heads. I can get into this head. Right. And then, boom, page 16. We've been reading for an hour now. You have the title page with all the players.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is where we should end, is just go through all these characters that they got.
Okay, so the next page, this is title page, Infinity, Marvel Presents, and this is so in 2013, they had an event. And I love events. People go back and forth on like, oh, these events are just money grabs because there's offshoots of each book. So like if you're reading The Incredible Hulk gets sucked into this Infinity's War, but his pages still have to like ring true to that. And everybody has to like, so all the books are tied in. They all
have to be canon.
Yeah, so they all tie into this bigger party. Now, so the bigger party is Infinity. Now, Infinity is this story of Thanos coming down. I mean, like, kind of the long and short of it is Thanos coming down to Earth and hoping to crunch a munch.
Destroy everybody.
And get his hands on the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, so our cast of players.
So the next page is a legend of all the players. And James is going to have some fun with this.
Yeah, so we went through, it starts off with, or it has a couple different categories. It's got the Illuminati, X-Men, Builders, Space Knights, Avengers, and Inhumans. So I guess I didn't realize that first list of people that we named, they're all Illuminati.
Oh, so out there in
that's a subcategory of Avengers.
Black Swan. That's who I couldn't remember.
Black Swan was the girl. And then we have 3 X-Men. So I guess Beast doesn't count as an X-Men because he's in this super group. But of the X-Men, we're going to see Wolverine, we're going to see Storm, and we're going to see Kitty Pryde, who I don't really know. Oh, never mind. But I like that it's all of these characters. It's like a hook. Everyone you see, you're like, oh, I got to see this character. Oh, I got to see that character. Do you know any of these builders? They look like robots.
Not at all. Not at all. But the builders, we meet them in the pages of Infinity, the entire 6-issue run, and they've built the universe.
Which is a cool concept. You got to break. Yeah, there's the creators, the engineers, caretakers, curators, gardeners, and alephists, which they're pretty self-explanatory, which I like. Yeah. It's builders
big,
of the universe.
It's big concept stuff too.
Yeah,
for sure.
That. It's like the Titans before the Greek gods or whatever.
Oh,
so then you got the Space Knights, which I don't know what they are, but Starshire Starshine, Firefall, Icon, Terminator, and Pulsar. These guys seem like bad guys.
I cannot remember these guys at all in this book. Like, I read all 6 issues, I read some of the tie-ins, and I can't remember any of those guys. I remember the Builders. I can't remember any of the Space Knights.
Maybe they didn't tell them their names or something while you were in it. Okay, then we got our big Avengers list, which includes... Oh, Iron Man's on both? Iron Man's in the Illuminati and in the Avengers, but it looks like a different Iron Man.
Oh yeah, they do a time swap.
Oh,
different
okay.
Iron Man and time swap.
Who's just in the Avengers.
Right.
Okay. We got Captain America. We got Iron Man. Thor. Captain Universe. Hawkeye. Hyperion. Ex-Nield. I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Sunspot. Cannonball. Night Mask. Starbrand. Spider-Woman. Not Spider-Man. Abyss. Captain Marvel. Manifold. Shang-Chi. Smasher. Black Widow. Falcon. And Bruce Banner.
All right. Now I'm just going to
stop. I know about half of them.
I'm going to stop you there. Because the half that you don't know, as the book goes on, start getting X'd out.
Oh. Now, that's nice.
Now, I love the Inhumans. I love one Inhuman in particular.
The Skrulls?
Oh, no, going down to the Inhumans. So there's one more...
the Skrulls. The green, the green Skrulls? I thought they were Hulk characters.
No. Now you're looking at there's another line of players here. I'm going to dial it up.
Inhumans. Does that not include Thanos and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the Skrulls are also Inhuman.
You like Lockjaw?
Lockjaw. He's my favorite.
Like a big dog character.
Yeah, he's a great big dog. He's awesome.
I think it's weird that there's Medusa, but her hair isn't snakes.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at Lockjaw right now. He's awesome. He has a pivotal role in the entire book. And he's a big funny dog. He looks like a big pug.
Do you know these Inhumans from other things?
I know Black Bolt because he is royalty, and I've read other stories where I wouldn't read a Black Bolt book, but I've read stories where he goes inside of those.
Why wouldn't you read a Black Bolt book?
I read a lot of comic books. Actually, Lockjaw has his own book right now, and I just started reading. And Lockjaw is the pet of Black Bolt. Book? He does have his own book. It just started like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, put it on the Recent and Decent, Larry.
I ordered it. I haven't read it yet.
You gotta make sure it's decent.
Yeah, I have to read it first.
That's funny. Okay,
and so also an Inhuman is Thanos.
Thanos, yeah. Which I'm not really sure what an Inhuman is, but I guess it's like a alien.
Yeah. You're living in outer space.
Okay, so we got a good cast of probably 30 characters.
And the cast changes. It gets added to.
Oh, it changes every one of these 6 issues?
Every one of these 6 issues. So different
each
players.
One of them has this cast page?
Yeah, so I mean, if you're looking at this right now, I guess.
That's nice.
Mr. Fantastic's in here, but there's his family shows up. There's Fantastic Four players show up. So there's more.
Wow! So this is just the characters for this issue. I thought it was for the whole play.
Exactly. No. It gets expansive.
That's even more impressive.
Right. That's why this is a 2-parter.
Yeah.
But we're just talking about the first issue, and so getting the story started. The next white page that we look at, the next chapter break is something titled Constructing Apocalypse.
Constructing the Apocalypse. And should that be where we pick it up next week, Larry?
I think that's a great spot to pick it up next week, but we're going to have to rapid fire next week if we're going to get through this book.
All right. I think we got it all set up for ourselves.
All right. We do have it all set up for ourselves, and we will be back next week with more Infinity And the story, we didn't set any hook